Hello, and welcome to the ISuite Supply Module training. This course will provide everything you need to know to successfully use the supply module to issue, return and track supplies. To begin using the ISuite Supply module, you must first log into the ISuite application. You should find an ISuite icon on the computer desktop. Double-click the icon and the application should display a login message that you must accept and then a splash screen that the application is loading. At the login screen, a number of pieces of information must be entered. All this information will come from the Incident Computer Technical Specialist. This will be the person that provides you with your logon ID, password, server name and database name. After this information is correctly entered, then select OK and you can proceed into a security screen that you must accept. This will only occur the first time you log in. After accepting the security screen, you will be taken into the ISuite application.
This screen is the ISuite General Login screen seen the first time you log in. There are a number of icons across the top of the screen to handle all aspects of ISuite like time, cost, demob, etc. There is an icon with a forklift on it that represents supply. Click on that icon now to enter the supply module.
You are now looking at the supply module. You will see a number of tabs on the top of the screen for issue returns, receive, import shipment, view history, add/edit location, add supply item and incident card. We will now review each of these tabs, starting with the issue tab. Under the issue tab we will issue supplies to resources. There are 3 sections to this screen. The top section is for selecting the resource. The middle section is for selecting the supplies we need to issue, and the bottom section is our shopping cart of supplies issued. The first thing we must do is select the resource from the top grid. There are a number of ways this can be accomplished. The first way we will use is to search by request number sign. We are looking for a resource with request number E6.
Click on the filter box above the request number and I will enter an E into the filter box for you. The E represents equipment.
You can now see that the grid below the filter contains all resources that have a request number starting with E. We could continue to filter the grid further by enter a dash and 6 after the E, but that is not necessary because we can see E6 in the grid. Select that resource by clicking on it.
There are a number of ways to select supplies to issue. The first is to simply click on the scroll bar next to the right of the supply items to scroll the screen down to see more supplies. Click on the scroll bar now. We want to issue an FES item 20, which is a 1-gallon container. Select that item by clicking on it now.
We have now highlighted in the grid an FES item 20 and must click the select item box to proceed to issue that item. This brings up the select item box where we can either hit save to issue one of this item or we can change the quantity. In this case we want to issue 20 containers. Please click into the quantity box, type in 20 and hit enter. Now simply click the save button to add this item to the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. Next we will use the advanced search to find the item we are looking for. Click in the advanced search selection box on the screen. We want to issue a sleeping bag, so enter bag into the advanced search box and hit enter. Now click the search name, description box, which is located below the advanced search box. If you look at the supply items grid, you will now see this area populated only by items that contain the word bag. You may notice that all the information in the display fields does not show on the screen. At any time you can click and hold on the line between the item headers and drag to the right to make the box larger. Watch the column widths for the name and description fields while I will display this for you. Now select item 58, which is a sleeping bag. Next click the select item box, just as you did for the containers we previously added. We want to issue 4 sleeping bags, so in the quantity field I have already changed the quantity from 1 to 4. Now simply click on save and the sleeping bag issue will move to the shopping cart below.